Yo, what is going on, gamers? It is your boy Chris here, aka ChrisThatGamer. Today, guys, I'm bringing you another IW class setup here today. I've been doing this for a while now, but we haven't had one for a very long time, and I thought that it would be time to bring it back and do another class setup. And the reason why we haven't had that many is because of the pure fact that I don't really change my classes. The meta in this game hasn't really changed for how long this game's been out, so it's actually kind of crazy. There hasn't been some new weapons and stuff like that, but basically today we're gonna go over the weapons that I use now. A lot of it has changed, even though the meta hasn't really changed that much. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. If you guys want me to do this for, like, I don't know, COD 4, even though it's pretty self-explanatory, just run the M16 or the M4 and you should be fine. But if you guys want me to do this more often in IW and stuff like that, I will get that done. So without further ado, let's do it. Alright, so the first change that you guys probably noticed if you've been watching the channel since this game came out, we are not using the homie Subnatric anymore. He's officially banned, been banned for a while, and I've just been using nothing but camo, especially in like my 1v1s videos. There really is no other like rig that's better than camo. Like, the only other one that I would say that's good is to use Merc and use reactive armor. The only reason why I would say this isn't worth it is, one, you get reactive armor so slow in this game, and two, the trait really isn't that good. It's just not a good trait. Men at arms, you basically get like more ammo. It's not good. Infusion's banned. And shockwave, I see a lot of professional players use it. If you're nasty with it, go for it, but personally I haven't really messed with it, so I know that I'm not good with it. But since I really don't like this rig, and I feel like reactive armor is only helpful if you're playing like something that's more than like 1v1, something like 2s or even like 4s. I think 2s, it's even a little bit risky, but you probably would want someone using it. For me, I just like to use Phantom, use active camo, and have rear guard, because that shield has actually saved me a lot in 1v1s, especially if you guys have been watching like the road to top page. You guys would know that this has actually been saving me a lot, because when I get shot in the back, I get to run away so fast and I'm not even hurt, so I can challenge right away. So I love using that. And as far as like subs go in this game, I still have yet to like really use them. Majority of my 1v1s in this game has been nothing but like just ARs, and it sucks because it seems like that's how this game is gonna be. We're not gonna see any huge sub just meta, and you really only see a sub meta at LAN, and that's just because of the pure fact that the submachine gun, aka the ERAD, that's the only sub that everyone uses at LAN, is actually relatively good, but it's just not good online when you compare it against the KBAR. The KBAR is basically the new OSA. It shoots fast, it's an AR, it kills up close. It's basically a submachine gun and an AR, and it just works. It legit works, but when you go to LAN, you will see some people using ERADs and stuff like that. So I have a couple classes, because certain maps in this game, it kind of works, not really. You guys haven't really seen me run around and use the ERAD, but I mean, if I'm playing like 2s or something like that, or even 4s, I feel like that would work a lot, because you get to just try to get past the opponents and push something. But in 1v1s, you know that someone's going to be using a KBAR or the MV4, something like that. So that's why I don't really use the ERAD. As you guys can clearly tell, I've still been rocking the KBAR. That really hasn't changed, as well as like the whole perks hasn't changed either. There just really isn't that much to do as far as like perk meta. There's really not that many perks that you can use, since thermal is banned in this game. I think it's banned in this game, or like overkill is banned, so you really don't have to worry about like just getting sniped in this game, and it's relatively hard to snipe as well. There's not that really many good perks. As far as my KBAR classes, it stayed the same. I have one class with, as you guys can see, quick draw, force grip, stock, and rifled barreled. And then if we switch to the other one, I actually have the elo sight. Running with elo, gang. I don't know. I remember at the start of this game, I was like, nah, it's always going to be reflex, but I switched. It just seems like elo is just relatively better this year. Like, it's small. It's not like big and bulky like the reflex is. So I mess with that a lot more. As far as that, my classes are basically the same. As you guys can tell, you know, I have one with just like 2 perks on the 3rd tier, dead silence and hardwire and stuff like that, so people don't hit me with their, you know, blackouts and just there's certain stun grenades that are in this game. So that's why I run that. But the only other thing that has changed is the bottom 3 classes. I used to have the OSA on this, and now I've switched it out with the MV4. It's crazy because when the meta of like the OSA, the KBAR, and all those overpowered weapons, and even what was that other gun that was just absolutely mind-blowing? Somewhere, wasn't it over? Okay, yeah, the Volk, man. The Volk was nasty. That's all I was using. I was using KBAR, Volk, and OSA. I was abusing the crap out of those just overpowered weapons, and now I'm finally using the MV4 because everything has been nerfed and banned. So the only 2 good ARs in this game personally is the KBAR and the MV4. But I do want to go ahead and let you guys know that that's not really the only ARs that a lot of people are using. I've even tried using this weapon. It actually is pretty good, and that's the Type 2. This thing low-key melts. Now if you were like Chris, make a Type 2 class, let's go ahead and do that. So I would obviously put on the Elo site because I rep that Elo gang. It doesn't matter which gang you represent, but I represent that Elo gang. And then we're going to use Force Grip, and then, you know, stock on every single gun. I'm pretty sure Particle Amp is banned, as well as everything else except for Laser Sight. Now here's the thing, I've also seen people run Laser Sight, and it seems like I might end up doing a test on this, but it seems like Laser Sight kind of helps you with your bullet reg, if that makes sense. Now I know you're probably like, wait, what? That makes absolutely no sense, but it just seems like when I played against people that use Laser Sight, it seems like majority of their shots are actually registering, they're actually getting like that aim assist. But when I am obviously not using Laser Sight, I don't get aim assist, and I miss a lot of my bullets, like my bullets don't register. So I'm going to see if there's something with Laser Sight. Maybe it's like a placebo, and because there's a laser coming out of your gun, like it helps you hit those shots, which means like you're going to see more bullet reg happening. I don't know. I'm going to test it out in a couple 1v1s, maybe in some 4s, see what's going on that regard. But a lot of people have been using the Type 2. I really haven't been using it. I like to, you know, either use the KBAR because that's like my overpowered just online warrior weapon. And then let's say if I'm trying to actually hold down something, then I'm just gonna rep this whole MV4 because this thing is absolutely, it's just disgusting. It's a disgusting weapon, and I like using it. So those are my classes. Still repping the same old grenades. There's no reason to use the cluster grenade. It's all personal preference, but I feel like this is like legit the best grenade in the game. It splits into like 3 grenades. I get so many kills with it, and obviously I don't know, people don't run blast shield, so it's actually kind of weird. I don't know what else you would run. The only other good perk would be dexterity, and that's not even that good in this game. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section about this class setup. Let me know which guns you guys are using in this game. Are you actually using the ERAD? Does the ERAD actually work for you? Let me know, because for me, haven't really had that much success, and it seems as if the particle amp actually is a lot. I thought the particle amp was banned, so if you just go back to that Type 2 class, you can like put in the particle amp, and that's like basically your long barrel. That's right, that's your long barrel on a laser gun. So that's what you can use. It helps, you know, but you never know. I don't really use the Type 2 that much. These are the classes I've been using. Not that much has changed. I really can't wait till the next COD. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be like, man, it's already so soon. And it's just because there's nothing like challenging in this game. It's weird, man. Like, I can't wait till next year. Just like, for example, like another game that wasn't even that good. Like, I hated it, but like as far as S&D goes, like that was an amazing COD. Like, we just had so much customization as far as like strats, weapons, and the stuff to use, and like the whole like perk system was amazing. Like, there's not that many perks in this game, which in result kind of just, you see the same things. Like, everyone's running the same exact perks. There's not like for example, like, you know, Black Ops 3, you could either use like tac masks or you could use extreme. Like, there was reasons, like you basically had to sacrifice stuff. There's no, like, you don't sacrifice anything in this game. So it sucks. Hopefully next year's a lot better, but these are my classes. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. There probably won't be another video of this unless they end up banning some weapons or something gets buffed, and then I'll basically do another one. So hope you guys enjoy it. I shall see you guys next time. Peace out.